Welcome. My name is Bob Tickleman, and I'm a Microsoft Technical Trainer. I'm excited to be your guide for this AZ-500 Microsoft Azure Security Technologies Learning Path Recordings. AZ-500 and its corresponding certification targets Azure security engineers responsible for implementing, managing, and monitoring security for resources in Azure, multi-cloud, and hybrid environments. Your responsibilities will include managing security postures, implementing threat protections, and addressing vulnerabilities, all the while aligning with the standards like the Microsoft Cloud Security Benchmark, or MCSB. Azure security engineers work closely with architects, administrators, developers, and security operations teams to ensure solutions meet security and compliance requirements. The role also emphasizes particular experience in Microsoft Azure administration, Entra ID, compute, networking, and storage configurations. We have 4 learning path titles: Secure Identity and Access, Secure Networking, Secure Compute, Storage and Databases, and Secure Azure using Microsoft Defender for Cloud and Microsoft Sentinel. Each of these learning paths has multiple modules, and for modules that have content that is beyond a 40-minute mark, they will be broken up into multiple parts. For example, in Secure Identity and Access, we will cover 2 modules: Managing Security Controls for Identity Access and Plan and Implement Security for Virtual Networks. And the first module covers 50 topics, such as Microsoft Cloud Security Benchmark, Identity Management and Privileged Access, what is Microsoft Entra ID, secure Microsoft Entra users, creating a new user in Microsoft Entra ID, securing Microsoft Entra groups, just to name a few. In the second learning path, in Secure Networking, we will cover Microsoft Cloud Security Benchmark controls for data protection, logging, and threat detection and network security. Then we will plan and implement security for virtual networks. Then we'll plan and implement security for private access to Azure resources. Then we'll plan and implement security for public access to Azure resources. In Secure Compute, Storage, and Databases, we'll cover Microsoft Cloud Security Benchmark controls for data protection, identity management, network security, and privileged access. And then we'll plan and implement advanced security for compute. We'll plan and implement security for storage, and we'll plan and implement security for Azure SQL. In Secure Azure using Microsoft Defender for Cloud and Microsoft Sentinel, we'll cover Microsoft's Cloud Security Benchmark controls for access management, backup and recovery, data protection, endpoint security, governance and strategy, identity management, incident response, network security, and posture and vulnerability management. Then we will implement and manage enforcement of cloud governance policies. We'll also look at managing security posture by using Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Then we will configure and manage threat protection by using Microsoft Defender for Cloud. And then we'll configure and manage security monitoring and automation solutions. If you want to follow along using the learning materials available on Microsoft Learn, use the link aka.ms/course AZ-500. And in there, you'll have all of the course content if you want to follow along. I'm now showing you the actual Learn site, and you'll see all of the content that's available to you in the 4 modules I've covered. And clicking on the first one, Secure Identity and Access, you'll see the 2 modules that we covered, Managing Security Controls and Identity Access. And then that second one, down way at the bottom here, Managing Microsoft Entra Application Access. And these are the 50 modules that we'll break up into individual components and into logical chunks of about 40 minutes each. And if you're interested in taking the corresponding certification for this content, you can see the 4 areas that we'll be covering and their weight in the relationship to the exam. You may also be interested in the exam preparation video that corresponds to this course. Now let's get into this.